In this lecture, we will study about bituminous binders. So what exactly is this bituminous binders? As you all know that the major component of a flexible pavement is BT layer or the bituminous layers. What is actually this bituminous layer? Bituminous layer is nothing but there are some aggregates which are joined together in certain proportions with a glue. What exactly is this? This glue is nothing but bituminous binders. So bituminous binders, or also it is known as asphalt cement binder, it is a cement that holds the aggregates together in bituminous mixes. As you all must be familiar with cement concrete. So in cement concrete, there are certain aggregates which are joined by a binder, and here the binder is cement. In the same way, in bituminous concrete, the binder is bitumen. So these bituminous binders are extensively used for roadway construction and also for airport runway construction. Why? Because they have excellent binding characteristics. It's an excellent glue and waterproofing characteristics. As you know that the our road should be waterproof, otherwise it will damage the road. So it has good waterproofing characteristics. Also, the cost is low. So basically, there are two types of bituminous binders that are used in pavement construction. First is, of course, the bitumen, which is obtained by distillation of petroleum crude oil, and basically it is a petroleum product. Next is tar. Tar is not a petroleum project. It is basically the residue from the destructive distillation of organic substances such as coal or wood, which was used in earlier times, but now they have not used. They are outdated because of the high temperature susceptibility. It changes its properties at high temperature, and also it emits harmful fumes. So this bitumen, it's not a new product. It was used in earlier times, even in prehistoric times. We go back to 2800 BC, where to this Harappa civilization. So there, the evidence is found that the bitumen was used to join wooden blocks together, and it is used in roadway construction from earlier times. You will see in later chapters about old roads. There you will be studying that how this bituminous was used to join different aggregates or different materials. So now these bituminous binders, which are used in pavement construction, are usually divided in four parts. I mean, there are four types of bituminous binders that are used in pavement construction. First is pavement grade bitumen, second is cutback bitumen, third is bitumen emulsion, and fourth is modified bituminous binders. You will learn about all these four types. So out of the above, paving grade bitumen, modified bitumen, they require heating before used in pavement applications. Cutback bitumen may or may not require heating depending on the site temperature of mixing, and emulsion no heating is required. I will explain later on like why this heating is required, and in cutback bitumen why heating might be required, and of course in bitumen emulsion why heating is not required. That will be explained in the later topics. Okay, the first part, the paving grade bitumen. The grade of bitumen which is used for pavement construction of highway and airfields is known as the pavement grade bitumen. And in the definition in the clause IS 73, which is the Indian Standard Code for paving grade bitumen, it says that the bitumen shall be prepared by refining of crude petroleum by suitable methods. And all viscosity graded bitumen are supplied by refineries only. So, like particular contractor cannot set up his own refinery for paving grade crude petroleum and is making bitumen using that bitumen. No, if you are gonna use this paving grade bitumen for highway construction, it shall be supplied by the certified refineries only. Now, this mixing of bitumen with aggregate, it's done in a hot mix plant known as to obtain hot bituminous mix. So as I told that this paving grade bitumen they requires heating. So this heating is done in a certain setup, which is basically called as a hot mix plant. Okay. Now, coming to that point that why these paving gate bitumen is requires heating. So this paving gate bitumen in natural form is semi-solid, it's very sticky and viscous substance. You cannot work with that. So to make it workable, you need to heat it to temperature about 130 to 175 degrees Celsius. When you heat it to this temperature, it becomes like a fluid. It starts flowing. Then of course you can use it for paving applications. You can mix it with aggregates and join the aggregates and laying the road. Now, as you see that this paving kit bitumen is requiring this high amount of heat, that 130 to 175 degrees Celsius, it's requiring huge energy. So we cannot find something so that these paving grade bitumen can be used at low temperature with just a nominal heating. So for that, liquid asphalt was developed. So this liquid asphalt comprises of cutback and bitumen. Cutback is a paving grade bitumen, which is liquefied or diluted with a volatile solvent such as light fuel or kerosene. So basically, we take the paving grade bitumen, we dilute it with kerosene and oil, and we make it in liquid form at normal temperature. So this is basically cutback. And emulsion is a mixture of bitumen and water in form of suspension.